Let's move on now to the Buffalo Bills and the player that they need to have a breakout season for them to go farther and maybe even finally make the Super Bowl and overcome the Kansas City Chiefs. And that is Dalton Kincaid, their first-round pick, tight end from the 2022 draft that we think is a huge player for this team, and he is going to provide a huge impact on the 2023 season for the Bills. Before we break down why Dalton Kincaid is going to be a breakout player for the Bills, be sure to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell so you can get notified when we create new Bills content. Ryan and I, we have a bunch of new Tracy Tate content coming out, which includes a lot of Bills preseason and regular season content, such as weekly game predictions. So if you want to get those predictions, be sure to subscribe and ring the bell. And Ryan, why is Dalton Kincaid going to be the breakout candidate for the Bills?
Because he is the second wide receiver that the Bills need.
Mm-hmm.
I know he's a tight end, but he's really just a oversized slot receiver. And to me, now Gabe Davis can be third fiddle, right? And then Stephon Diggs can still be the number one guy. But when it comes to it, Dalton Kincaid can be the Travis Kelce possession guy over the middle who is going to make some pretty key catches, I think, for the Buffalo Bills. And
yeah,
I remember on draft night, I looked at you, and I was like, I know that's a really good pick because I hate it. And I just think everything that he brings to the table is exactly what the Bills needed. They have the big over the top play guy in Stephon Diggs.
Mm-hmm.
And then their speed vertical threat in Gabe Davis. But then they didn't really have the consistent guy over the middle. They thought that was going to be Isaiah McKenzie. Didn't work out. Now it's going to be Dalton Kincaid. And I think from day one, he's going to be playing for them, playing a lot of snaps for them, and having a pretty big impact.
Oh, yeah. I couldn't have said that better myself. He really is going to be the guy. And, yeah, I think he's probably this year going to be number 3 in overall receiving stats. But I think, obviously, he's going to take away some attention from Stephon Diggs. But I think who is really going to help out a lot is going to be Gabe Davis because – there wasn't really anybody else that the Bills had, so they could really focus in on Stephon Diggs, and then there wasn't enough because Gabe Davis he's a number 2 guy. It's not like he's a 1B guy, and there just wasn't enough. It felt like for Gabe Davis to really separate himself, and so I think he needs that 2B guy, so to say, that like a Dalton Kincaid, because it's going to free up Stephon Diggs, obviously, because now we get to watch over the middle with Dalton Kincaid, who is really going to be – he's going to be kind of a mismatch for everybody. Yeah. 6'4", 6'5", 250, super quick. And he ran, a 4.5?
He ran like the second or third fastest 40, I believe, at like a 4.56 or something.
So, someone for his size, it's going to be tough. So you match a linebacker on him, he's too slow. You match up a nickel on him, he's too small. And that's going to open things up for Gabe Davis. Definitely going to be open things up for Stephon Diggs. And Josh Allen is going to greatly benefit from that because one of the things that they really struggled with last year, which I don't know why, but red zone touchdowns. Felt like a majority of Josh Allen's mistakes, the majority of the Buffalo Bills' mistakes were in the red zone. And I just think Dalton Kincaid now, you can still have Dawson Knox on the field, but he's more of your traditional tight end. Lined up tight end, while Dalton Kincaid can be in the slot, and he's going to be just a much more bigger presence, I think, for Josh Allen.
Yeah, no, definitely, and Dawson Knox, the other tight end, he's going to be, I think, more involved in the blocking from here on out. He was a good receiver, but a little unreliable health wise, and I just think that's probably going to be the turn that they take. They probably won't sign him to another contract because I think he's going into his 4th season.
They got him. This will be kind of a one and done deal, unless if he signs really cheaply and then the team takes off. Because another aspect as well is with Dawson Knox mainly being the blocking tight end. One issue consistently that we've said on this channel has been the run game for Buffalo. They cannot.
Traditional handoff run game.
Traditional handoff, not Josh Allen being the team's leading rusher. And that allowing Dawson Knox to kick in while you still didn't have a slot threat. I wonder how many times, let's make a prediction now. The percentage of plays of Gabe Davis, Stephon Diggs Dalton Kincaid in the slot, Dawson Knox lined up, and then you have their running back James Cook in the backfield. Like, how many times do you think we're going to see that lineup? I'm going to say probably like 75% of the time.
Yeah,
barring injuries, of course. So because that lineup, it just seems like it is mismatched, and it allows for them to kind of develop that play action, have that ability to like have that extra guy up front, because it's not like you can load the box because, like, well, shoot, Dalton Kincaid right there. He's going to be that mismatch. So I think it is really going to open up the running game also for them. And then as well, then also play action. Josh Allen is one of the best quarterbacks in the league. He can sling the ball around, and now he's got a huge, big target.
Yeah, definitely. So, and you already touched on this, but it helped them a ton in the red zone. So let's go ahead and wrap up the Dalton Kincaid breakout preview there. If you guys haven't already, please go ahead and like and subscribe, and leave a comment down below on what you thought of the Dalton Kincaid pick. Did you like it? Did you hate it? You think he's going to be the next Travis Kelce, or is he going to be a bad tight end? Let us know down below. And other than that, we will see you guys next time.